Who is Ajay Mitchell and how is he averaging 18 points per game for the Oklahoma City Thunder? Let's talk about AJ and discuss how he has quietly become one of the biggest surprises for the Oklahoma City Thunder this year. And at the very end of the video, I will give you my favorite player comp for AJ Mitchell, and I think it really fits. Hello, my name is Nathan. This is Thunder Up Talk, and today I really just I wanted to learn a little bit about AJ Mitchell. I think learning about him has helped me kind of understand who he is and how he has developed the game that he has. So to begin with, AJ is a 6'4" guard that the Thunder drafted in 2024. They drafted him 38th overall, and he played basketball at UC Santa Barbara there in California. A really cool fact about AJ is that he grew up in Belgium, and that's because his dad played professional basketball. So I think that definitely helped him a lot. And again, I think the way he plays, it really shows that he has grown up in basketball. So my favorite thing about AJ Mitchell, uh, it kind of comes down to three words. So he has poise, he has control of the game, and just command of the game. Those three words really stand out to me. When you watch AJ play, he always has a purpose. He never just holds onto the ball for no reason. He just is in command. Whether he's in with just the second unit, whether he's in the game with Shea, um, there's just no wasted movement with AJ Mitchell. And I watched a couple of videos of him, just trying to learn a little bit. And he described himself as a high IQ player, and that absolutely fits. He described himself as that prior to even being drafted in the NBA, and yet that's just what I love about him. He is high IQ. He almost never makes a bad decision. Um, and so I think that's the number one thing that I've really realized about him. And I think we're seeing it in real time as he continues to just dominate his role coming off the bench. One thing I love about his game, so he can shoot the three. He has no problem shooting that, especially off the catch and shoot. He can shoot in the mid range, but what has really stood out to me, and I think probably most Thunder fans, is his finishing around the rim. So he has an incredible ability to finish left, right. He really loves getting his little floaters off, kind of in that mid range and in the paint as well. And one thing I learned about him is he was kind of a smaller player in high school. So he was about 5'8" up until he was 16. So he said that he really had to learn different ways to get the basketball off and to finish around the rim around bigger players. And he said that really helped him a ton. One of the things too that I really loved about him is his ability to his deceleration, not acceleration, deceleration. So his ability to really kind of stop on a dime, maybe let a defender go, pass him, and then go again. That has really stood out and really been beneficial for his game as well. Through the first four games, AJ is averaging 18.3 points per game, 4.8 rebounds, basically 5 rebounds and 3.5 assists. And he's doing all this in just 27 minutes. He's so far early on in the season a legitimate six man of the year candidate, in my opinion. And if he continues this, uh, the sky's the limit for this guy. He is just really blown me away. And the numbers are incredible. The 18 points in just 27 minutes per game, that's awesome. But again, I expect his numbers to go down a little bit once, all the players come back, J Dub especially, Caruso. Once the guys come back from injury, I'm sure his time and his numbers will go down just a little bit. But I am just enamored with, again, his poise, command, and control of the game. When I see Shea Gilgeous-Alexander setting a screen for AJ Mitchell, that tells me two things. The first thing is that the coaching staff and Shea have a lot of trust in the second year guard to be able to say, you get the ball, you get to bring it down, and we'll have our best player set a screen for you. That's big time. And then obviously that just is an incredible thing for an MVP of the NBA to do. When you talk about an ego-less superstar in the NBA, Shea is the poster child for that. Um, there aren't too many guys that are as good as Shea Gilgeous-Alexander that are willing to set a ball screen for one of their teammates, let alone a guy in his sophomore year in the NBA. So that's really cool. And again, those little tiny things to me are what make this team go over the top and why I expect them to win another NBA championship this year. Now, I kind of talked about it a little bit. What is next for AJ? And we signed him to an incredible $9 million contract for 3 years. So the guy's only making $3 million a year, which is highway robbery. Even at this point, it's absolutely insane what Sam got in this guy. But at the end of the day, I've just seen enough. I think he's going to be a starter in the NBA. And I hope it's for the Oklahoma City Thunder, my team. He just shows too much already. He is going to be great in this league, or really good. He's going to be great in his role. He's going to be a very good player, and he's going to make a lot of money. Um, my favorite comp for AJ Mitchell is Jalen Brunson. So they, in one of the videos that I watched about him, they really talked about his ability to decelerate and how uh, Jalen Brunson is able to manipulate his defender, especially in the mid range, that allows him to get to the rim and finish, and a lot of the floaters. So I think we have Jalen Brunson light on the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is absolutely incredible. I've already thought about it. I think he can get to a point where he is our fourth best player, like unanimously, which is just absolutely insane. If we have another guy that fits so perfectly coming off the bench, our second ball handler, and I didn't really touch on this either, but I just love the fact that he can get downhill so quickly. He can get to the rim one way or the other. And that is something that this team actually does need. Shea can do that basically anytime that he wants. J Dub is really good at that as well. But after that, especially when it comes to the bench, Isaiah Joe can't really naturally do that very well. Alex Caruso, I love him, but that's not really his game either. Um, Aaron Wiggins can get to the rim a little bit, but he usually has to do his patented spin move to kind of get a guy off of him or get to the rim, which works a lot of the time. But none of those guys that I mentioned coming off the bench, Keeson Wallace as well. Like he can do it a little bit, but none of them do it at the level that AJ Mitchell has done it so far this season. And I got to tell you, that is an awesome thing as a Thunder fan. Um, when we need a guy that can just kind of do stuff that will either get to the rim or create for another player, because the help comes to him, will pay big dividends throughout the season. And I think will be incredible for the Thunder in the postseason. So to say that I'm excited for AJ Mitchell being on the Thunder this year and for him to play the way he is, uh, being excited is a huge understatement. And again, the sky is the limit for AJ Mitchell. Um, that's what I've got for today for AJ Mitchell. If you would subscribe, if you're watching this video, I'd love for you to subscribe, watch all my videos, and of course, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of AJ Mitchell. I'd love to hear from you. And with that, I will talk to you later. Thunder up.